This is Confessions on TV3. I am Miss Nancy. We're ready for the conversation. Now we have the confession. Dearies, how are you all doing? I love what everyone is wearing. And Michael Jackson, where is this inspiration coming from? Is it from the disciples of Jesus, or is, where did you get this inspiration? India. Okay. Michael, India today. We will have you. Thank you. You always slay for the show, and that I truly appreciate. Guys, she said she wanted to know her husband's thoughts, wanted to know why he's doing what he's doing, so she did set him up. Now, MCC says settings no, EBT no. Who wants to be the first to comment? Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Looking awesome.
Thank you.
It's always sad when a marriage of this caliber is going down the drain, especially with the introduction of a newborn child. I'm sure everything was going on well until the birth came, and then the complications of the birth had to mean that the husband has to take time with her with regards to sex. So it has already happened. You've already seen that your husband is online with someone else, and then you bring your friend in. Business, one thing I've learned is when you are married, you should watch who you associate with, because someone might be envying what you have. You always come in, they sneak in, they see how things are nice and rosy. So she gave a plan that will work for her and not you, the wife.
The people we take advices and suggestions from, we should be absolutely careful. All right, Michael Jackson, Mr. Pinky,
Good
shoot.
evening. Thank you. Actually, this woman was put into her situation by her husband because, according to the confession, she said she had
A tear during
yes.
birth, which happens to a lot of women.
Yes,
She
yes.
needed time to heal.
Yeah. So with this one, normally, when you're a lady and you after delivery, it is best. I mean, like your doctor should tell you it is best that you take time off your husband to go and be with your mother, so that like if she did that, this kind of thing that she's experienced, because the husband wants to still enjoy her, but she was still in that year. So if she has taken that time off to go and be with the mother within that period, she would have crossed this. But nevertheless, she has been to a church and she has found out that Juju has caught up with her husband. So if Juju has caught up with her husband, you can't just sit and be praying, and be waiting. You can also apply that same Juju to appeal the gods to get your husband back.
Deep collect for deep, huh? That is not bad, but let's bring on people who understand the concept of marriage, the concept of commitment, and sometimes the concept of juju and spirituality. Ladies and gentlemen, to help us have this conversation, tonight is the Mystic Twins, my darling spiritualists, wizards, witch, whatever you want to call them, they are everything put together. Hey, celebrate the boys, celebrate the boys. Good one. And of course, it's a marriage conversation, so we definitely do need a marriage counselor. So let us appreciate the Lady Gifty Deborah. Lady Gifty is always wonderful having her. Pretty woman. Please have your seat.
Thank you.
I wanted to sandwich you in between these two gentlemen, but their witchcraft does not allow it. They need both to tap into each other's energies to thrive on the show. So one day I would sandwich them and see what happens. If they'll be flowing like they do. You see how they do it? When one is talking, the other one has the next word to complete the sentence of the other. It's just amazing. How do you guys do it?
God.
You see, they all lifted their hands and both said, God. Sese. Now, one of them is supposed to be my boyfriend, but I tend to love both of them. Absolutely. It's good to have you guys.
It's good to have you.
Wonderful conversation. And you guys have been married too, right?
Yeah.
So you can speak in your elements as spiritualists and also as men.
Yeah.
Your women, do they have children?
Yeah, they do.
They do have children.
Yeah.
So you've experienced a woman having given birth and your inability to have access to her.
Yes.
How did that feel?
Well, that is when tradition and culture comes in.
Okay.
They have to go and then burn up themselves well, traditionally, with proper herbs. And these are not things of spirit. These are things of physicality and tradition.
And medicine sometimes,
men will not
right?
know. Even women, they do not know. The older women who have given birth to more children. And that is how they charge themselves up and then attach their lost blood and their lost beauty back again. It's pretty normal what happens to the story that you were saying, because I think one time someone came to the office and apparently they had too much of a stretch in the area when they were delivering, and both the back door and the front door were wide open. So from time to time there were certain kind of smell that came out, and it affected their sexual relationship. Of course. She was going through a spiritual place. She came to us and told her, it's not spiritual. Go back there, find the proper doctor, and find proper herbs, and sew everything back into action. That is all.
And these days with cosmetology, oh my God, everything can be done.
Yes.
Cosmetic surgery, we can reduce it. I mean, those with women, organs can get men's own. So what is it with your own that they just had a child issue that cannot be fixed? That is good. Let's talk about comportment in a man when their wives deliver, and the essence of allowing her to absolutely heal physically and mentally and even emotionally.
Well, I think most men lack spiritual discipline, because if personally with us, our wives understand that we have a spiritual practice.
Yes.
So it is very natural that even after they go through all of that labor stuff, some women even take so long to dilate that from that period on, if you are there, me personally, I was there on my last born in the US. I was there. So there are things that I saw that I said to myself that I'm not going near her for a very long time.
Yeah.
So if you did not have the chance to see that in person, and she comes home, it is only natural, spiritually, that a womb gate has been opened. And you need to guard it, physically nurture her, so that the gate can be closed back. Because if you see, most marriages or most relationships that even got broken off was during the time where a newborn was in the family.
Yes.
So when a woman gives birth, a man, a husband, a partner, a boyfriend, whoever you are, you need to give space for her, physically, spiritually, give it all. So that she can grow back into, like my brother said, a new beauty, a new flossing.
Not space. Space, but then loving from a distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because some men use that space to start another second family.
So you are supposed to give her space, but you also need to give her tender loving care.
Yes.
My lady Gifty, many years ago, it was the practice that whenever women give birth, they go back to their parents and they heal, they nurture the child, and after 3 months, they come back home. Do you think it's a practice that we should go back to?
Miss Nancy,
my lady,
I'm loving the show already
of
my brothers here. But if you ask me, I don't think it is really a best practice, though it did help a lot. Why? Because every child needs their parents' cover. Totally.
Yes.
From both the father and the mother. A lot of times kids have gone away into family homes and they've contracted many things. Glories are taken away and destinies are exchanged because they were in some kind of environment and they were vulnerable. But if that child lives with the parents, the mom and dad are together, they are able to take care of the child and cover him well, both spiritually and physically. That is why I will not say that when you have a child, move to your parents' house, though it did help in the past. Number two, a lot of side chicks matter springs up when these women are not there. At the end of the day, most marriages that are experiencing challenges, if you should ask them, they would tell you, it all began when we had our first child. Because a lot of us are not properly counseled. We don't know what to expect when we start a family. So when that happens, sometimes men tend to take that side that, well, now that you have a baby, you don't think about me. Fine. Some women also overdo it. But if both of you are taught well or counseled well, the woman will know that this is a new addition to us, meaning we existed before this new addition. Yeah. So I still need to do my best to care for this man as we were before I had the child. And the man also will know that this addition came out of my loins. So therefore, it is not a strange entrant.
And it's not in competition
with me. So I would love him or her and care for them. Aside that, you will also know that my wife went through a lot to bring us this new addition. So I will be there for her, no matter how long it will take. I'm not saying take 6 months or a year, but
what time should we take after childbearing, whether it was a natural birth or CS? Maximum, how long does a woman need?
Natural birth medically is 6 weeks.
Okay.
But at least, like my brother said, I am a proponent of that, that if every man will be in the labor ward with their spouse, they would tend to understand. I had mine outside and one here, but the last one, my husband was there with me. By the third one, when he was there, he said, Ellie, you won't go again.
Yeah.
They have a better understanding if they witness it. So this is an unfortunate situation, but I think every woman should just stay with their husband. Take care of both of them. Your mom can come and go, or a nanny can be hired to take care of you. But man, be prepared to help your wife because they go through a lot. Miss Nancy, when women are pushing, you understand?
Yes.
All your pores open.
I actually didn't have a natural birth, so probably I was spared that.
From your head to your toe. That is why the old women will say that when you have a baby fresh, you should tie your head with a scarf every time. It's not because your hair will fall off like they say, but it's because all your pores are open. So wind tends to enter from every angle. Yes. So if you don't guard yourself by tying your hair or wearing a pad and decent clothing, at some point you realize that you'll just be fluctuating.
Wow.
Oh, yes. So
and all of this is sometimes a little too embarrassing. If my partner was there and I was, boobing all over the place. How many times am I going to say sorry, sorry, sorry? Like, all over. It would affect my self-confidence.
Exactly.
And that is why it's essential for that little space. So even for us as partners living together, when your woman has a child, as men, not as spiritualists at this moment, what would you recommend some men do to help their women heal so that all of these embarrassing situations, they don't have to go through it?
Well, as men, I would say that that's why, as our dear sister was talking, she said, if men and women had proper counseling.
Yeah, so like my brother was saying, we need spiritual, as men, we need spiritual counseling. We need to educate ourselves. 9 times out of 10, most men are not in love with the woman that they decide to bear children with. I think when you, love plays a very important role in this aspect, because when you love someone, for better, for worse, and all those incantations and affirmations, this is when those things are put to test.
Yeah.
When they are looking sick, they are not looking their best. This is the time.
This is when you show you truly love them.
Your true love to someone. But because most men do not even see far, that further with women that, they are going to one day bear children, develop stretch marks, have whatever, all of those natural things that come with womanhood and childbirth. So now that they've gained a couple of pounds, extra weight, all those little stretch marks, then they even lose their sexual appetite for them. So it becomes a mental detachment and physical and then spiritual as well. Men need education, men need enlightenment to know that the mortal ages.
Because, Ms. Nancy, if truly a lot of men were in the same room with their partners. I don't think all these 6 kids, I want a girl, I want a baby girl, so they keep giving birth. All that stuff will be happening. Will not at all.
Because you see how much the woman is going through.
You
Yes.
just say 2 is fine.
Done. Did it affect your...
Me personally, yes.
How long did it...
Fight her to get a family planner, because I will not stop. So we have to protect something.
Wow.
And that is how I think if a lot of men were really, they would no.
You not stretch a woman's body
so
extent.
much.
Because the human body is weak.
I said I would not stop until I had twins. But after seeing my last born, I stopped. She was 10 pounds.
Hey.
Yes. So I was like, no, twins no problem, baby.
Because you valued her life
Yes.
and you adored her.
Yes.
And so the basis is that when a man truly loves you, he's empathetic
Yes.
to your pain
Yes.
and the challenges that you go
Having
through.
a woman bear too many children is even a sign of lack of love. Because if you want to really go out with her to party, to events, and have her wear her most beautiful clothes and feel secure.
And wear high heels.
Yes, you will not keep pouring babies into them, making them stay home all the time. No, you want them to dress out with
And
you. You want
live.
them to go out with you.
Yes.
But if you marry them specifically, or you love them to bear you children, you would want them
Only?
to just keep bearing you children. You didn't plan on going on vacations with them,
Yeah.
or making certain memories. Yeah.
Just some more confirm we're romantic. But they go on vacations and all that. That is wonderful. I love the fact that this evening you guys are speaking as men and not only as spiritualists. Yeah. So this woman comes in and says that, let me try someone out there. Is it because sometimes she feels the need that, okay, my husband is a man. He has need for me. At this point, my confidence, my sexual confidence has been tempered with because I had a tear and I know that I'm healing and I'm not done healing and a whole human being came out of my hole. Is it good enough to receive my husband again? Is my VJJ healthy enough to hug my husband when he enters, or he's just going to slide in and be swimming in the pool of whatever? That confidence that a woman needs after having a natural childbirth.
Okay, Miss Nancy. So first of all, the emotional and the security part comes in from the man. You have to assure her of her beauty. It doesn't matter how many times you assure a woman. If she feels insecure, she'll still do makeup. So these things are not things that sometimes is in our control.
Yeah.
It's in the woman's control.
Yes.
To feel better, to feel whatever. But then, as I will speak as a spiritualist here, in the spirit realm, there are no labels. There are no
Marriage papers
there.
No.
So every woman, every mortal man is open to having an affair. So it does not surprise us because in the spirit realm, there are no binding. There are no deep spiritual binding. It's all ties. It's all soul ties. It's about incantations and words,
that we
spells.
have shared.
But in our mortal world, papers mean a lot. Labels,
Meaning,
fiancé,
yes,
wife.
husband.
These things mean a lot more than the internal connection. So it's very easy for mortals to develop feelings for other people or be sexualized by other men. Some men or some women have to think about their exes or other partners to even be aroused to make love with their current partners. And they don't feel guilty because it's internal.
Yes.
But in the spirit realm, these things
counts.
They count. You know, they serve as spiritual contracts. So her now wanting to explore to make sure that maybe her body is not ready to receive her husband.
So he should go out there and play.
It's because her spirit has already cheated in the realms. That's why her physical binding with her husband is not even serving as a guilty conscience for her. Because it doesn't matter that your body has gone through all this process. It gives you the freedom to go and explore with other men.
She is not going. She is asking her husband. She's setting the husband up to be with someone else.
She has committed herself.
Sexual, spiritual infidelity. Now, this woman is not just going to take charge of your husband's body, but his soul. Because
she thought she was playing. She just wanted to know if her husband would fall for it. And now the husband has fallen for it.
She decided to be a judge in her own case.
My brother, see, this is why it's very important why I mentioned the womb gate. Now, when a woman gives birth, she's open to a lot of spiritual manipulation.
Attacks.
Emotional stuff. Or, see,
temptations.
So
is
many
that
things.
why a lot of women go a
Mental,
little bit
yes.
crazy after childbirth?
So many women go to Lulu. They start to think, oh, my in-law doesn't like me. Oh, even my husband, I think he's having an affair. Because they've opened a part of them to bring forth a soul.
Alive.
So it's not easy.
Yes.
Everything has to be looked at from a superstitious point of view. But some people are like, oh, and nothing is like nothing is
flat like
no,
that.
it's not flat like that. Not at all. Everything has to be looked at from a spiritual, superstitious angle. Once a woman gives birth, every single thing. If you're not careful, she may even drink parason, thinking it's water. Yes.
And she can hurt herself.
Yes.
And hurt the baby too.
Yes.
And she can be difficult, she can be overly emotional,
Annoying.
she can be annoying. Everything can be amplified or lowered, depending on her behavior, her natural behavior. Before
I know a woman who wanted to even divorce her husband when the baby came from the labor.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense because then who's going to
raise the
support
child
you?
with?
But it's all part of the womb gate.
She said her spirit, something is telling her that marriage is not for her and childbirth is not for her.
So they should just co-parent.
Because spirits took that opportunity of delivery to enter into her life and her marriage. And that's why a lot of marriages collapse right after baby number one, baby number two.
Yeah. My lady, you are the woman. How many times have we all not thought that? Let me test my husband and see if he will be faithful. Let me send this girl to her and see if he will be faithful. A lot of women, no matter what the men do, we still want to enter their brains and know exactly what they think. Now, when I come back from this break, my lady Gifty will answer that. Why do we keep testing and trying mere mortals? Sons of Adam. This is Confessions. I'll be right back. This is Confessions on TV3 tonight. I am Miss Nancy, and with me is my boyfriend and his brother. Are your wives watching? Are they going to be jealous? Hi, rivals. Yeah, on TV, they are my babies, huh? And I have Lady Gifty. It's a me wedding. Me na for air trip. Hey, me so shame. I'm sure if they are for, they're married witches as well. Please, my rival, I'm begging you.
So now, better have some witchcraft too.
I need to have some to be able to operate. My lady, I asked you a question before we went on that break.
Miss Nancy, tuntum penny
Nasi fiako. Then from ma who ni say
bam na obekwa akoto ehwa na obekwa akoto. Honestly, a lot of women have to grow up. We need to be very objective in our thinking. You don't have that right to put somebody to test. In fact, it's a silly behavior because it can go against you, all right? So at the end of the day, in our sister's case, she was desperate. She was depressed. She felt like the husband was not dependable. Yeah. So she was finding every means to survive and to soothe her pain. Yeah. So she wanted to do something like that. Even though it wasn't the healthiest of decisions she made, but my heart goes out to her. I'm not saying other women should emulate it, but she's done it already. She's fallen into that trap. And so what she needs to do now is to go back and work on it. She's even blessed to have had whatever is combined and working on the man. She's blessed to hear that. So she should go back and forgive herself, forgive the man, because even though he started, when I was share more,
you set him up for
exactly.
Take responsibility.
So at the end of the day, she should forgive herself, stop feeling guilty, do the right thing. Go to your husband, confess it to him, apologize, and get both of you to work out something.
Because I think in this case, the confession would really work. When the husband knows that I didn't just fall in love, but I was set up to fall in love. Because I understand that from the men's point of view, the joy is in the cheating, apparently.
Yes. So at the moment she decided to set up her husband with another woman, she entered into a spiritual pact. Yes. And she was not in that spiritual pact with God, but with the spirit of seduction, manipulation, lies, and everything. What started out as pain of her being depressed, like my sister said, now turned into a spiritual bondage.
From what you said earlier, can we blame it on the opening of the womb?
The womb gate. Yes, the womb gate is one, but we have to blame her. Because, one, she was not realistic. One, she allowed the spirit of...
what she did was, you cannot use darkness to fight darkness.
Yes.
You cannot use the devil to fight the devil. Because there's something we say that, and men and spiritual warriors are fought with the devil, they lost. So a woman, you cannot put your marriage, your home on the line for the devil. Or you take the meat and then take even your children and everyone there. So you don't fight darkness with darkness. Now what can help her is confessing, like how we did in Catholic. You know, public confession to her husband. That is the only way she can have spiritual restoration for this.
And then grow up as well and align herself emotionally and spiritually. Embrace herself for these things, that they come and go. Even if she had not set up the man was going to cheat regardless. But you didn't have to make it easier for him. Make him hide it. But you made it so obvious for him.
And could it be an issue of control, my lady, that she knew that I have just given birth? I've not been with my husband. I know how healthy and hungry my husband is in the bedroom. Every 2 days, he needs to get a release. So whether I like it or yes, he's giving it out there. Why don't I set someone up so at least I know who is giving it to my husband? That level of control some women want. Is it a healthy one?
It's not at all. But in this case, like my brother said earlier, you could see a clear case of postpartum psychosis in operation here, that the woman has gone through that lovey thing with you. I'm sure this will be their first. This baby will be...
A child, yes, that's the first child.
Yeah, so you know your man, you know how far he can go. People are 20 plus years in marriage, but they're still like at the honeymoon stage. So you know how far he can go. So it's not like it's news to you. So I think she was trying to use that card to find a means of control. I know the one who is giving it to him. But the motive too is funny.
Yes.
You know, but at the end of the day, you were taking money from these people.
Because he wasn't giving it to her. What causes men to lose interest? You know, I have to call them out.
Yes.
Your brothers from your region. I'll pretend I'm not from the same region. You know those men. When he divorces you, he divorces his responsibility,
everything,
divorces his children. He's never there. What is it with you guys? Because if your woman is not giving you sex and you are not giving her the support, financial support to upkeep herself and her baby, what were you expecting her to do?
So that's when you pray about things. As a Christian, Muslim, whatever, you send the marriage into God's hand. You have to understand that men naturally are childish. Men grow downwards. Women grow faster than men in the sense of mental maturity and all of that. That is why any woman that is going into marriage and has such a fixed narrative that her husband cannot cheat is a child. Yes, I will not mince words because this is the reality of life.
It's a very childish opinion.
It's a very childish
to assume that your husband would never cheat.
Those kind of women are the same women that will cheat back when a man cheats. Yes, they fall under the same lines, thinking a man and a woman are the same. No. Women are stronger, they are more disciplined, they are more gracious than men. Somewhere in the Bible, Proverbs something, it says, the foolish woman destroys their house, and the wise woman builds.
And the foolish woman is one who will, young couple, when I say young couple, I mean couple that have not really lived under the same roof for a long time. This is the first time that they're actually going to be under the same roof for a year straight. And this young couple invites another woman. Maybe I should keep this for the next conversation.
We will keep it for the next conversation.
Yes.
That's a good one. Truly, now I need you guys to activate your spirituality. Can a man absolutely love a woman without reservation adore her, revere her, want to take care of her, do everything possible under this universe to make this woman happy without any spiritual manipulation, which people want to call juju. I prefer to call it jazz. It sounds more romantic when I say jazz.
I like how you said it, jazz.
Well, there is true love. There is angels of love that bind love and genuineness. Everything must not be attributed to the devil and spirit and forces. Like that's idea, like
Yeah.
Until they are put under a spell, they are being put through a voodoo door.
Yeah.
These things exist, but they move in their own time and space.
It is a time thing.
And space thing. And the balance is that I'm going to buy you a house. I will do so at my own will and time. Where
Probably
there is
in
jazz,
the next 5 years.
Yes, where there is jazz and the empowerment of spiritual force is when I know that if you don't do this within this frame, it will not happen.
Yeah.
But
which means to me that bomb manifest.
Yes. But there is genuine love. There is true love. There are men who have been with women, they picked them from the street and then uplifted them. The women didn't know anything about voodoo, spirit, nothing. And then there are men too who have met, that don't based on the Teresa's.
Daddy Lumba and his Teresa story. True a woman that gave him everything.
And they didn't even have a child together. So there's genuine, there's astral lovers. Soul ties. They come to serve a purpose in your life. Some will come with financial benefit to come and uplift you.
Please, where is my where is the financial benefit one?
These people, they will come to serve a purpose, financial purpose in your life.
Amen.
To serve, and they will not come to have you bear children. They will not come with proposals. They will come with, how can I help you? I want to change your life.
Wow.
And there are women too that go, that are men to that go into women's life or the opposite.
That the women change the lives of the men as well.
Women will be with men and then they will not have any children, and then they will cheat or meet certain men, and then one time they will have children. Those men came bearing you the seed of womb.
Wow.
Some men will come bearing you the seed of womb. Some will come.
So technically, it's not every man you can have a child with.
No, not at all. Let's go. This you have to understand. Men who have so much to give sometimes do not have the time to please you sexually. What is it? Around two so. This is the reality.
The realities of life.
That is the reality.
That some men do not come with financial strength. They come with humility.
Yes.
My sister, check yourself. Would you be able to eat the humbleness? Would you be full with it before you say, I do to such a man? This is Confessions on TV3. I am Miss Nancy tonight, Lady Gifty and the Mystic Twins. We'll be right back. You are welcome back. This is Confessions on TV3, and the conversation even gets more exciting. My dear, did you have a question or contribution?
Thank you very much, Miss Nancy.
You're welcome.
I think I've loved the conversation so far.
Great.
It is very intriguing and intellectually stimulating. But I have a question. Now, the first one has to go for Mommy. I want to ask, how do one cope with emotional pain caused by the partner's infidelity or neglect? And the second one has to do with spirituality. Now, how will you realize that you've been caught up in this whole kind of jazz? And at which point do you feel you can go out of this whole thing? Because it's often a trend now. You feel like you've been caught up in a quagmire.
How do you know that you're a drew? You've been jazzed, simply put. So we'll come to the gentleman later. To you, my Lady Gifty, dealing with neglect and pain caused by spouses.
Yes. Miss Nancy, communication. It's said to be the lifeblood of every relationship. If you don't communicate your joy, your fear, your pain, you are on your own.
Yes.
Because sometimes you think that certain people are very intelligent and you think they should see through you. Maybe the way I'm quiet, the way I respond to his questions, the way I serve him, he should see. But do you know they may not see?
Not always.
Not always. And you will be thinking, maybe they saw and they've disregarded. But it may not be true. It's only in your head.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to sit your spouse down. That, Bemena, I am counting on you in this because we are in it together.
Yeah.
This was what happened at the labor ward because you were not there. I had an episiotomy, or it was only a tear, and it's been repaired, but it would take time to heal. Honestly, I don't feel for you at all right
But I
now.
adore you.
No libido, but I adore you. You alone. I mean, let him feel happy.
Also full money raps power.
You know,
Very
so
important.
you talk to him, let him feel more than a kin. On certain grounds, you can try something oral with him to satisfy him, if you can.
As a woman.
As a woman.
That's not the only hole you have. There are other places with which you can give your partner joy. So why not? Some kind your lady gifting a kind on confessions. I'm just retreating, just so in case my dad is watching.
There are many ways of pleasing your man. So we understand, Miss Nancy, but you heal with time. In Kakaraka, you
and
heal.
before that, there are other things that you can put in place to still give him joy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
you can even talk to him. Your words alone.
Yeah.
Your words alone, the way you touch him, the way you... Because you look very fresh, as if a new flower that has opened on a plant, you know. So he also may be wanting to, but asem na bentia. So you must find that common ground, talk, and agree on something that will best work
and
for
Lady
you.
Gifty says that you can talk with your mouth and do other things with your mouth that will still give your partner joy. She said it. It wasn't I. Your hands are available. And those of you who are more no
Exactly.
Monfen munyam ne nya adwuma o kamboma otimi de ye ade papa there na o sre no there na
your hands are there, your mouth is there, even your feet is there.
I was going to
Yes. Your feet is there.
Oh.
In between your thigh.
It's there. Or in between the boobs is there.
Yeah.
This is a pretty
I was going to add up to what my sister was saying. It's true. Sometimes, right after birth, new sexual orientations also stimulate, it brings new force and new life. You invite the spirit of love and seduction into the marriage. It changes things. Maybe before you gave birth, you use the same bed, the same positions to get pregnant. Now try chairs, try the living room, turn off the cameras if you have them in the living room. Try cars, try different places. These things, they stimulate the mind. But a lot of people...
Some of the men, they will tell you that if he doesn't enter heaven, no matter what you do to him...
Sex is natural. Every sexual position, sexual orientation in the bedroom is very natural. Nothing evil, nothing sinful about it.
So long as you are in a commitment.
That's all.
Physically, is there anything with which I'll know that, okay, so I love my boyfriend, but it looks like this is too deep for me. This is almost overwhelming. I'm feeling bound in this relationship, or with my wife, or with my girlfriend.
Sex is very important. Sex has so many communication styles. How a man makes love to his wife or to a woman who has given her a child is different. You want to hold her, kiss her, exchange saliva. So many little details to show that what woman may do still.
But if they have been just...
Yes, you can see that, it's very
after sex, he was quickly to go into the bathroom.
Or he's very reluctant to do certain things. Yes, Some men love to please their woman with their tongue.
Yes.
So you've seen that this man, he has stopped this completely. Something is going... This is a physical science. And don't ignore it that, maybe today he's not in the mood. He's in the mood. If you go and bring another woman into the bedroom, he will be in the mood. And I know men that can go round 2, round 3 with their partners. But bring another woman into the room.
They go
That's
5
why
years.
I was going to make an example with a young couple who hasn't even lived together for long. But then they invite a third person into the room because, oh, my man says he wants to try threesome or whatever. Now, you, the young couple, what you're doing is slowly going to turn out into a case like what we are studying today.
Yeah.
Because when you are young, you haven't given this man a child, your body is still however it is, and you think that your man wants to see another woman with the same set of everything, you are just going to be disappointed.
And to be able to know that a man has been judged or your marriage is in the judged world, in the spiritual world, or has been affected, negatively, when you look into people's eyes, you can really see through them.
A lot, yes.
Yeah, and women have been gifted with that grace. If your grace has been washed off, it's probably because maybe you are not prayerful. But if you're a prayerful woman and you look into the eyes of your man, they will shy away, and you know that, those eyes, they have been hypnotized.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
gaze can't stare at you because they have been hypnotized. And when people have been hypnotized, you see
that this man is under command of another woman. Because they can't even look at you and kiss you. Instead of kissing your face, they will kiss your neck. Instead of missionary,
kissing,
they will do doggy.
Because they don't want to see you. Yes. They avoid
cheating men like too much doggy.
Yes.
So they don't
the cheating men. So if your partner is always doggying you,
tell him, missionary baby, I want you to look into my eyes.
Guys, this is Confessions on TV3. We'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, Lady Gifty, we're almost wrapping up the conversation, and this woman, how are we able to help her? She did set her husband up, and now she's in hot waters. What should she do?
Like I said already, that she should forgive herself. I understand that the tear was not only physical.
Yeah.
It was also emotional. So she felt betrayed that maybe you impregnated me, now I have your child, and you have abandoned me. So she was looking for a way to relieve her pain and also feel in control. It has already happened. But she should forgive herself, but go on to see a counselor who will help her, heal properly. But I think complete healing can only come if she would confess to the husband and work out restoring the relationship with him, assuring him that I'm not going to go that line again. And the man should also turn away from all the online subscription. It's no longer allowed. He should turn away from that and concentrate on his wife, because there will be number 2, there will be number 3, number 4. How many women would you have gone out with behind your wife? Yes, so they should work something out together, but a counselor can help them. The last I would say is prayer. They should go to their pastors. I'm sure they married in the church. They should go to their pastors and have them help them spiritually. Because like my brothers are saying, they've opened a gate. And a lot of things have entered. Lies, manipulation, seduction, lust, everything. They cannot handle that. But a superior person, such as their pastor, can help them come out.
That's a good one. So you need that kind of help from your pastor, prayers and all that. On confessions, there are times we suggest to confessors that this is a confession you have to live with for the rest of your life and never share it. And there are confessions we ask you go and confess. And tonight, we all agree that this woman needs to confess her sins so that she can fix her marriage. Gentlemen, I would be wrapping up with you. Spiritually, if you realize that your partner is being hypnotized, his attention is elsewhere, he is not with you, and he's doing everything that indicates that someone else is in his mind, his thoughts, what can you do?
Okay, first of all, you have to do a womb healing. Most women after birth do not do womb healing. That is how, after birth, their children, their marriage, everything becomes so confused and out of the line. Eventually, they become single parents and all. Womb healing first and foremost, and then bind your husband first before the side chick does.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
If you are married to a man, bind him.
And sana, side chicks no, you have a right. It is your birthright, your marital right, and spiritually, it is your right, not your pastor, your imam, your ma'alam, your spiritualist, not whoever. Go naked in the bathroom, sit down, and then call your husband in spirit and in form and in mind and in emotions. Bind him to you before another woman does. Then you can go to your pastor and you bless you both and put the fear of God in the man. But you have to bind it first, teach it first in your home.
By yourself?
By yourself.
Just by what you explained?
Just speak. Speak. You are making him food, speak on it. Yes. The placenta. In African, our culture, when we in the States, when people deliver, they bring the placenta and we make them make it into steak, eat with their family. Oh, come on. The husband eats it too. In Africa, Ghana,
do they know that
they know. Yeah, to bind them together. It's emotional. It's an emotional connection. Psychologically, when you cook your placentas and eat it with your family, you cover your home. These are mystical rituals and rites that have been there before. That is how our fathers went to cheat and still came back in the end to live with our mothers.
Yeah.
They have been there, but these days you burn it, they bury it, and then that's it.
In fact, at the hospitals, we don't even know what becomes of
them.
them.
They give it away, and then they go and throw it in the dustbin. Your first side is supposed to bind you and the man together in the spirit of God and the sight of angels and demons and principalities. So they know that, okay, these people, they are binded together. But most women are not prayerful. After birth, they don't even sit at home and hold their husband's hand.
All that they are worried about is the photo shoot. Unnecessary family
during unnecessary family. Yes. Is that why you people have not been? This year, we are releasing photo shoots. In fact, when the madams and the children...
Released, I will know because you are the only one who have it. If my photos get released, I will know. It's from you.
So it is important. Your last words too, as we wrap up, my dear.
So a house that is built on lies cannot host angels. So you start something with deception, it will keep following. Yes. Restoration will only happen if you confess, like my sister said, confess. Let's see. Say you pay a bomb ni mu na ye ka onyankopon your tinini so odi enfon so be che no atwe fident.
Forgive us from all wrong.
If you keep telling your man that, hey, this is a ass watch, you watch. One day when you're not looking, you get into another car and chase it. So stop selling jokes. If you are a wife, act like a wife. If you are a girlfriend or a fiancée or an upcoming wife, act like that. Because if you want to act like, oh,
I don't care if you
cheat, then the universe too will not care. Peace and love.
Thank you. And this is Confessions on TV3. I keep telling you here, I am penning phone come up. And I know that as much as we have a lot of laughter, lives are being changed. People have information that is going to sustain their marriages. And tonight, we understand that indeed, jazz woho. Now, one chichewo dia, obi be chichre no, enti yen intem na yen fast. Yi ana obi a chichre mi ana.
Mo chichre yo, ma mo chichre.
O de chese ya chichre. Daddy Lumba, on for me photo.
Ogo chichina, ochina. It was a
This is the same time next week. We come to you with another episode of Confessions on TV3. I am Miss Nancy.